Journal entry 45. A day and a half out and bam, the ship crashes. Found out what the crew was worried about. They were transporting some creature. They got free and set the whole underside aflame. The ship's enchantments started breaking one at a time. The captain managed to soft crash us. About 4 of the crew's total of 15 didn't make it. All us Terrans survived, but Mike has a broken arm and the rest of us are pretty banged up. We're doing what we can to treat the injuries. Whatever it was below decks either died in the fire or died in the crash. We have a long trip ahead of us on foot. We're loading up all the supplies that survived and even managed to throw together a shitty cart to load up and transport the wounded. The area isn't exactly a haunted nightmare forest, but it's not exactly safe as the ones back home either. The captain, a fiery woman, seemed to think that we can make it to Winterfield in a week if we don't dawdle. My request for a discount of the travel price was of course denied. Whatever. As long as we all make it. We Terrans are a bit better off than when we did our first caravan from Rosenbridge to Wild Lake. Journal entry 46. So we're kinda lost in the woods. The tree cover is too thick to take sun measurements for navigation, so we're kinda guessing. We at least have the right direction between mine and the captain's compasses. The woods are pretty quiet, which probably means predators, but I don't feel anything out there. Marcus occasionally breaks out the guitar to play something inspiring. He's getting better at it and is managing to combine some Terran music with what I'm calling bardic effects. It doesn't quite work right, so mostly we're hearing local traditional stuff. We've been taking turns pulling the supply injury cart and pushing it when it inevitably gets stuck. A few of the crew are ahead, picking paths through the trees and looking for the best ground to traverse until we find some kind of road. The captain is certain there's an old trade road around here somewhere. We're zigzagging back and forth looking for it as we continue on to Winterfield. I tried climbing one of the trees for a better look, but I didn't see anything other than more trees. So much green. According to the map, we should be in the woods for at least 2 more days before we exit out, cut across some foothills, and enter the northern plains. The crew is pretty superstitious. They keep telling tales of dark elves kidnapping people to their caves living in the woods, or cannibal witches, or druids powered by hatred, or my favorite, the Woods Lich. He raises the dead of dryad tree warriors. I'd think it's all fun and games, but some of them are terrified by the prospect. It's like kids telling horror stories around a campfire to scare each other, except it's grown men and women. Tonight we're gonna tell our version. We're gonna convert Hellraiser over to something they can understand.